I thought I knew everything about my life. The house, the husband, the career, everything was in place. But one day everything came crashing down, and I found myself questioning everything I thought I knew. It started off like any other Tuesday. I woke up, did the usual routine, a quick shower, some coffee, and I kissed David goodbye before he left for work. I didn't expect anything to be out of the ordinary. We had been married for 5 years and our life was smooth. Or so I thought. It was later that night when everything changed. Before we continue, please subscribe to the channel and tell us where you are listening. Your support means everything. I was scrolling through Instagram, just mindlessly flipping through posts, when I saw a picture that made my heart drop into my stomach. It was a picture of David and my best friend Emma, holding hands, laughing together in what looked like a beachside bar. I stared at it for what felt like hours, but I couldn't make sense of it. They were both tagged in the post, and the caption was innocent enough, something like, "Living our best life in paradise." But something about it didn't sit right with me. I messaged Emma immediately. "What is this?" She replied almost instantly, "Oh, it's nothing. Just a fun day out." I wasn't convinced. Not for a second. By the time David got home, I had already gone over every detail of that photo in my mind. He walked in, smiling, like everything was normal. But I wasn't having it. "David, what the hell is this?" I showed him the picture. His eyes widened for just a fraction of a second. Too quick to be anything but guilt. "Emma and I just went to the beach." "It's not what you think," he stammered. I shook my head. "Don't lie to me. I'm your wife, David. How could you do this?" His eyes darted nervously. "It's not like that, really. We were just catching up." "Catching up," I repeated, my voice rising in disbelief. "You hold hands like that while catching up?" The silence between us thickened. David's face twisted, like he was trying to form an explanation, but nothing came out. "Just tell me the truth," I demanded. "What's going on?" He broke down then, his shoulders sagging. I've been seeing Emma for months now. I'm so sorry. I never meant for it to go this far." My heart shattered. Emma, my best friend, the one person I had trusted with every part of my life. And now, she had taken what was mine, what was supposed to be mine forever. I felt my world crumbling around me. The house felt too small, too suffocating. My marriage, my best friend, my trust, all of it had been destroyed in the span of a single moment. The next few days were a blur. David moved out. Emma avoided my calls. I was alone in this vast house, reeling from the shock. The pain wasn't just from the betrayal, though. It was from the complete and utter sense of abandonment I felt. Both of them had been my constants, and now they were gone. I spent hours pacing around the house, feeling nauseous, angry, and completely disoriented. I never imagined that David, someone I thought I knew so well, would ever be capable of hurting me like this. And Emma, she was the last person I would have ever expected. It was like I was living in a nightmare. Then came the emails. It was a Wednesday afternoon when I saw the first one. It was from an unknown sender, with the subject line, "A gift to you." I almost deleted it on instinct. But something stopped me. I opened it. The email read, "I know you're going through a tough time. Here's something to help. Don't ask questions. Just take it." I scrolled down to see a link. Hesitant but curious, I clicked on it. It opened a page where I was prompted to enter some personal details. Name, address, a confirmation email, nothing too invasive. But then, when I entered my bank details to verify it, I saw it. A deposit of $70,000. I blinked at the screen in disbelief. What was this? Who was sending me this money? I hesitated for a moment, but I couldn't help myself. I checked my account. The money was there. A part of me wanted to believe it was some kind of mistake, but another part of me felt like this was a sign. I didn't know what it meant or who was behind it, but in that moment, I made a decision. I wasn't going to let this money go to waste. I had lost so much, David, Emma, my sense of self, and now I had a chance to rebuild. I went online, did some research, and slowly began to formulate a plan. The money, though unexpected, gave me the freedom I needed to explore new opportunities, ones that were entirely my own. The next few weeks became a blur of meetings, consultations, and research. By the time a month had passed, I had turned my life around. That $70,000 became the catalyst for change. I had always dreamed of starting my own business, and with the financial cushion that mysterious deposit gave me, I took the leap. I began to invest in a small boutique, selling handmade jewelry online. It wasn't glamorous at first, but I put my heart into it. I researched suppliers, learned the ins and outs of e-commerce, and most importantly, I didn't rely on anyone but myself. The first few weeks were tough. There were days when I felt like giving up, but I pushed through. Slowly, sales started to come in. At first, just a trickle, but then it grew, and by 6 months my little shop was booming. The business was flourishing, and I was finally feeling like I had control over something in my life again. I knew I had to do something with the rest of the money, though. I couldn't just let it sit there. So, I took a chance. I bought a small condo in a part of the city I had always dreamed of living in, but thought I could never afford. I felt like I was finally building the life I wanted, not one that had been dictated by anyone else. And then, something else unexpected happened. One day, while checking my emails, I received another message. The subject line: a final note. I opened it, and it was from the same mysterious sender. The message simply read, "It's not over yet. There's more to come. Trust yourself." My heart raced. What did that mean? More money? More opportunities? I had no idea, but I wasn't going to wait for the next step to fall into my lap. I had learned to trust myself, to stand on my own 2 feet, no matter what. A year later, I was sitting on the balcony of my new condo, looking out over the city skyline. My business was thriving. I had hired a small team, and things were finally coming together. But there was still that question hanging in the back of my mind. Who was behind the $70,000 gift? Then, one afternoon, I got an unexpected knock on the door. It was Emma. She looked different, tired, defeated. She hadn't contacted me since the betrayal, and I wasn't sure how to feel when I saw her standing there. She had tears in her eyes, but I wasn't sure if I was ready to hear what she had to say. "Can we talk?" she asked softly. I stepped aside, letting her in, but I wasn't sure I was ready to forgive her. Not yet. We sat down on my couch, and she started talking, her voice shaking. "I'm so sorry, Sarah. I know I hurt you. I was selfish, and I regret it every day. I never meant for things to go as far as they did with David. He manipulated me. I was in a bad place, but I know that's no excuse." I listened, but I couldn't let go of the anger. Why Emma? Why him? Why not come to me? I didn't know how to face you. I've been so ashamed. But there's something I need to tell you, something I've kept from you. She paused, her eyes filled with guilt. The $70,000 you received. It wasn't random. It was me. I was the one who sent it. I froze. You sent it? She nodded. When I saw how broken you were, I wanted to make it right, even if I couldn't undo what I'd done. I didn't know how to fix the mess I created, but I wanted you to have a chance. Your chance to be free. To rebuild your life. I'm sorry, Sarah. I hope you can find it in your heart to forgive me. I sat there, stunned. For a moment, I didn't know what to say. Part of me wanted to scream at her, to demand answers. But another part of me, the part that had grown and evolved over the past year, felt a strange sense of peace. I don't know if I can ever forgive you, Emma, I said quietly. But I've learned something in all of this. I don't need anyone to make my life whole. I've got this now. And that's something I never would have known if I hadn't gone through the pain. I can't change the past, but I can control my future. She nodded, wiping away a tear. I understand. And I'll always be here if you ever want to talk. As she left, I felt an odd sense of closure. Maybe I wasn't ready to forgive her completely, but I was finally at peace. The betrayal hurt, but it had led me to something greater. I had lost David. I had lost Emma. But I had gained so much more than I ever expected. And as for the $70,000, well, it wasn't just money. It was my freedom, my second chance, and I was going to make the most of it.